We were scheduled at the bottom of the ladder to just hold.
Okay, I just checked this.
Altitude's 2 miles.
In the vast silence of space, mankind's fascination with the moon has always been shrouded in secrets and enigma. A celestial body that has beckoned humanity for centuries, with its surface cloaked in mystery and intrigue. But what if, beyond the documented voyages and historic footprints, there existed an untold chapter of lunar exploration? In an unprecedented revelation, one of the moon's first explorers, a true space pioneer, steps forward to break the silence. Buzz Aldrin, the Apollo 11 astronaut and the second human to walk on the moon, unveils a truth that has remained hidden for decades. But what secrets did Aldrin reveal, and what mysteries lie hidden in the dark abyss of the moon's far side? Join us as we uncover the astonishing narrative of Buzz Aldrin about a secret mission to the far side of the moon. Buzz Aldrin's biography. Born on January 20th, 1930, in Montclair, New Jersey, Buzz Aldrin came into this world as Edwin Eugene Aldrin, Jr. His father, a U.S. Air Force colonel and aviation trailblazer, had once soared alongside the legendary Orville Wright. An intriguing tidbit about Aldrin's lineage. His mother's maiden name was Marion Moon, a name that seemed to foretell his celestial destiny. Buzz Aldrin's journey took flight as he became an Air Force pilot, receiving rigorous jet fighter training in 1951. In the crucible of the Korean War, he gallantly piloted F-86 Sabre aircraft on 66 combat missions, downing 2 MiG-15 jets. His heroics earned him the Distinguished Flying Cross not once, but twice, proof of his valor and skill. Post-war, Aldrin transitioned to the role of a flight instructor and aide to the Dean of Faculty at the U.S. Air Force Academy. But his dreams soared higher, leading him to enroll at the Massachusetts Institute of Technology. There he delved into the complexities of astronautics, crafting a groundbreaking dissertation on line-of-sight guidance techniques for manned orbital rendezvous, a critical puzzle piece for the future of space exploration. In 1963, Aldrin proudly donned the title of Doctor of Science, becoming the first astronaut to hold a doctoral degree. Later that pivotal year, Buzz Aldrin's destiny aligned with history when he was handpicked as a member of NASA's third astronaut group, joining illustrious names like Neil Armstrong, Michael Collins, and 9 other trailblazers on a mission that would forever alter the course of human exploration. Buzz Aldrin's journey into space was preceded by rigorous physical and mental preparation, proof of the daunting challenges of space exploration. Not only did he undergo intense training, but he also played a pivotal role in crafting spacecraft docking and rendezvous procedures, as well as perfecting extravehicular activity techniques, which would be critical for venturing beyond the confines of spacecraft. In 1966, Aldrin embarked on his maiden voyage into the cosmos aboard Gemini 12, the concluding chapter of the Gemini program. Serving as the spacecraft's pilot alongside command pilot James Lovell, they etched history by achieving the first-ever successful docking with an Agena target vehicle, showcasing the viability of orbital rendezvous. During this mission, Aldrin dazzled with 3 spacewalks, accumulating an impressive 5 hours and 30 minutes in the void of space, affirming humanity's capability to thrive in the vacuum. But it was his second mission, Apollo 11, that thrust Buzz Aldrin into the spotlight. This monumental expedition would go down in history as the first ever manned lunar landing, an awe-inspiring feat that left an indelible mark on the annals of human exploration. Background of Apollo 11. The Apollo 11 mission was an extraordinary feat that etched a historic moment in human history when astronauts first set foot on the lunar surface. This remarkable achievement was the culmination of relentless years of research, development, and testing undertaken by NASA and its dedicated partners. The journey, however, was not without its share of daunting challenges, risks, and uncertainties, but it also yielded triumphant discoveries and groundbreaking innovations. Initiated as a response to the Soviet Union's advancements in space exploration, the Apollo program was sparked by President John F. Kennedy in 1961. He issued a resounding challenge to the nation to land a man on the moon and ensure his safe return before the decade's end. The program encompassed a series of missions, each rigorously testing different aspects of lunar flight, from orbiting to landing and rendezvous. Apollo 11, the fifth crewed mission in the program, boldly ventured where none had gone before, attempting a lunar landing. Its primary objective was to demonstrate that humans could successfully land on and explore the lunar terrain. But the mission had more to offer. It harbored scientific ambitions, including the collection of lunar samples, the deployment of experiments, and the capture of captivating lunar photographs. Beyond the scientific realm, Apollo 11 bore profound symbolic and political significance. It was proof of the United States' prowess in space exploration and stood as a milestone for all of humanity. In this historic mission, the primary goal was achieved with finesse. 2 astronauts landed on the moon's surface, and against all odds, they returned safely to Earth, leaving an indelible mark on the chapters of human achievement. The Apollo 11 mission. On July 20th, 1969, the world held its breath as Neil Armstrong descended the ladder of the lunar module Eagle, becoming the very first human to set foot on the moon. A mere 19 minutes later, his intrepid companion Buzz Aldrin joined him on the lunar surface. Over approximately 2.5 hours, they embarked on a mission filled with extraordinary tasks and activities. Amid the desolate lunar landscape, Armstrong and Aldrin planted the American flag, symbolizing their nation's pioneering spirit. They engaged in a historic radio conversation with President Nixon, their voices bridging the vast cosmic expanse. The deployment of a laser-ranging retroreflector and a passive seismic experiment promised a deeper understanding of the moon's mysteries. Perhaps most captivating was their collection of lunar rocks and soil, a haul weighing approximately 22 kilograms, which would later offer insights into the moon's composition and origin. Armed with their cameras, they snapped hundreds of photographs, immortalizing the awe-inspiring lunar vistas. A special plaque left behind bore the message, "Here men from the planet Earth first set foot upon the moon, July 1969 AD. We came in peace for all mankind, a proof of the unifying spirit of exploration." The Apollo 11 mission brimmed with technical innovations and challenges that pushed the frontiers of engineering and science. The Saturn V rocket, the most powerful ever constructed at the time, featured 3 stages to thrust the spacecraft into the cosmic void. The command module Columbia was the lifeline for the astronauts, providing life support, communication, navigation, and a means of re-entry. Then there was the lunar module Eagle, ferrying 2 astronauts from orbit to the lunar surface and back. Who could forget the lunar rover, a battery-powered vehicle that allowed the explorers to traverse greater distances with ease? Equally essential was the portable life support system, PLSS, a backpack-like marvel that furnished astronauts with vital oxygen, cooling, and communication while they ventured beyond the protective cocoon of their spacecraft. While Apollo 11's historic success is celebrated, the mission's journey was punctuated by gripping technical challenges that nearly derailed it. One heart-stopping moment unfolded during the lunar module's descent, when a startling computer alarm screamed for attention. It signaled an alarming data overload, triggered by a rogue switch that recklessly bombarded the computer with redundant radar signals. Courageously, the mission's flight controllers chose to persevere after confirming the computer's resilience. As the lunar module neared the moon's surface, a perilous fuel shortage loomed in the final seconds. With a mere 25 seconds of precious fuel left, Neil Armstrong took the reins, manually guiding the module to a safer landing spot, a move that would be immortalized in history. But the drama didn't cease there. A stubborn circuit breaker threatened to withhold the ignition of the ascent engine. In a stroke of resourcefulness, Buzz Aldrin wielded a simple pen, pushing the stubborn breaker into action and securing their journey back home. During re-entry into Earth's atmosphere, another nerve-wracking twist emerged, a communication blackout. The ionized air enveloping the command module extended the tense silence by 4 heart-pounding minutes, fraying the nerves of flight controllers and spectators alike. It was only with the unfurling of the parachutes that vital communication was re-established and relief washed over mission control. Apollo 11 was an odyssey of near misses, exemplifying the indomitable human spirit. After executing the translunar injection, TLI man propelling the spacecraft towards the moon, a docking glitch threw a wrench into the plan. The crucial connection between the command module and the lunar module faltered briefly, underscoring the delicate balance between success and failure in the cosmos. In the early moments of Apollo 11's lunar descent, securing a connection with the surface proved a daunting task, demanding multiple attempts before a secure link was achieved. This initial hurdle underscored the complexities of guiding a spacecraft to a celestial body millions of miles away. Following the lunar orbit insertion, LOI man designed to place the spacecraft into orbit around the moon, a trajectory error rattled the mission's composure. A malfunctioning valve had vented an excessive amount of propellant from the service module, prompting concern. However, the indomitable spirit of NASA's team shone through, swiftly correcting the error with a subsequent maneuver that skillfully adjusted the orbit trajectory. Another heart-pounding moment unfolded during the final approach of the lunar module. The computer had designated a landing site riddled with treacherous boulders and craters, an unsuitable choice. Neil Armstrong took manual control, skillfully piloting the lunar module to a smoother, obstacle-free area while meticulously monitoring the dwindling fuel reserves. The Apollo 11 mission stands as a monumental testament to human exploration and achievement, showcasing the extraordinary potential of space technology and the unwavering courage and skill of both astronauts and the ground crew. Its legacy is immeasurable, inspiring generations to chase their dreams and explore the unknown, fostering a boundless spirit of discovery. Moreover, it expanded the horizons of future missions, igniting a beacon of possibilities, both on the moon and beyond, as humanity continued its cosmic odyssey. Buzz Aldrin's description of the far side of the moon. In his interviews, Buzz Aldrin generously shared his impressions and memories of his awe-inspiring lunar adventure. One intriguing revelation he made was about the dark side of the moon, a term that, perhaps surprisingly, doesn't quite encapsulate its true nature. It's not persistently shrouded in darkness, it only earns that name when it faces away from the sun, which occurs in a lunar month of approximately 29.5 days. When bathed in sunlight, it rivals the near side in brightness. Aldrin's fascination with the dark side was palpable. He expressed a profound wish to explore more of this enigmatic lunar realm. Gazing upon it from orbit, he admitted to feeling a deep sense of awe and wonder, a sentiment shared by many who have ventured beyond our planet. The physical features of the dark side of the moon are nothing short of captivating and diverse. They are like pages in a cosmic history book, revealing the intricate tale of our natural satellite's evolution. This lunar hemisphere, also known as the far side, permanently faces away from Earth due to synchronous rotation in the moon's orbit. Unlike its sibling, the near side, the far side's terrain is rugged, adorned with a plethora of impact craters and relatively few flat and dark lunar maria or seas. This unique landscape bears a striking resemblance to other desolate places in our solar system, such as Mercury and Callisto. Among its notable features is the colossal South Pole Aitken Basin, one of the largest craters in the entire solar system. Perhaps most intriguing of all is the absence of the expansive maria that defines the near side's appearance. Lunar maria, those vast and flat expanses that resemble seas from afar, hold a fascinating secret. They're not liquid seas, but rather solidified molten rock, a testament to ancient volcanic eruptions that once flooded large lunar basins. However, there's an intriguing mystery concerning the far side of the moon. It boasts fewer maria than its near-side counterpart. Explaining this lunar enigma involves several factors. Firstly, the far side's thicker crust poses a formidable obstacle for molten rock or magma to breach the surface. The far side's distinctive landscape also features numerous impact craters, the result of cosmic collisions with asteroids, comets, and other celestial bodies. These craters come in all sizes, shapes, and depths, dictated by the speed, angle, and mass of the impacting object. Some craters flaunt central peaks, elevated sections of the crater floor born from the rebound effect after compression. Others showcase radiant rays, luminous streaks of ejected material extending outward from the crater rim. Additionally, there are secondary craters, smaller craters created by the debris hurled out by a larger primary crater. venturing into the captivating lunar landscape of the far side unveils a plethora of stunning features, notably its impressive craters, each with its tail etched in the moon's ancient history. Firstly, we encounter the colossal South Pole Aitken Basin, a true titan in the lunar realm. This mammoth basin is one of the largest and oldest impact basins across the entire solar system, spanning an immense 2,500 kilometers in diameter and plunging to depths of about 13 kilometers. Created roughly 4 billion years ago by a colossal asteroid or comet, it exposed parts of the lunar mantle that would have otherwise remained concealed beneath the lunar crust, leaving an indelible mark on the moon's gravity and topography. Further north, we find the Korolev crater, a massive impact site near the moon's north pole, paying homage to the visionary Sergei Korolev. This awe-inspiring crater sprawls over 437 kilometers in diameter and features a smooth floor that might once have been a repository for either lava or ice. The crater also boasts an impressive central peak, soaring approximately 3 kilometers above its surroundings. Amidst the lunar equator resides the Tsiolkovsky crater, a prominent feature named after Konstantin Tsiolkovsky, a pioneer in astronautics and rocketry. Spanning about 185 kilometers in diameter, this crater stands as a tribute to Tsiolkovsky's contributions. Its dark floor contrasts starkly with its bright rim and walls, and at its heart lies a complex central peak comprised of several smaller peaks, proof of the dynamic geological processes that have shaped the moon over eons. Lastly, we encounter the captivating Mare Moscovianese, one of the rare Maria gracing the far side. Measuring approximately 277 kilometers in diameter, it finds its name origin in Moscow, the capital of Russia. Nestled within a vast impact basin, it has been partially filled with solidified lava, offering a distinctive oval shape and a reddish hue, adding to the moon's artistic celestial canvas. Aldrin, in his reflective moments, shared the eeriness of the dark side of the moon. He painted a vivid picture of profound silence enveloping him when he ventured onto the far side. There, he encountered an otherworldly stillness, unable to communicate with Earth or his orbiting crewmate Collins, who was in the command module. This isolation brought both solitude and a sense of serenity. In this celestial solitude, he reveled in the symphony of his heartbeat and breathing, forging a unique connection with the cosmos and perhaps a higher power. But the quietude was not the only challenge. The dark side of the moon is frigid. Aldrin recounted the stark contrast between the searing heat of sunlight and the bone-chilling cold of the moon's shadow. The temperature plummeted dramatically, and he had to swiftly adjust his suit to the extremes. Luckily, his suit came equipped with a cooling system that shielded him from the scorching solar radiation, averting an unthinkable outcome. This enigmatic region, forever concealed from our earthly vantage point, is a place of mysteries and marvels. The far side remains hidden because the moon rotates in perfect synchrony with its orbit around our planet. It's a world of perpetual concealment, where the hidden and the unknown dance in eternal obscurity. Now it's time for today's subscriber pick. In a startling revelation that sent shockwaves through the world, iconic astronaut Buzz Aldrin broke decades of silence, disclosing a clandestine mission to the far side of the moon. His voice trembled with a mix of trepidation and determination as he recounted the extraordinary journey. Aldrin spoke of a clandestine spacefaring endeavor orchestrated during the Apollo era, concealed from the public eye for national security reasons. He described the covert mission to explore the moon's enigmatic far side, shrouded in mystery for centuries. He vividly recounted the harrowing journey, detailing the awe-inspiring landscapes and peculiar structures that defied conventional explanations. As he spoke, the world hung on his every word, captivated by the revelation of extraterrestrial encounters and the discovery of artifacts hinting at an ancient lunar civilization. Aldrin's eyes held a mix of remorse for the silence he had carried and a longing for humanity to unearth the truth that had been kept hidden for so long. In the wake of his revelation, the world grappled with the implications of this revelation. The public clamored for transparency, demanding access to the classified documents and further details of this covert odyssey. Buzz Aldrin had cracked open the door to a new realm of possibility, reigniting a fervor for the exploration of the cosmos and leaving the world on the edge of its seat, hungry for the next chapter of this otherworldly tale. But could there still exist more stories to this? What do you have to say? Let us know in the comments below. The temperature on the moon. The moon's temperature swings dramatically, a consequence of its lack of atmosphere. Unlike Earth, the moon's surface doesn't enjoy the luxury of an atmosphere that can trap or disperse heat. As a result, the moon is solely at the mercy of direct sunlight for heating and radiates its heat into the vastness of space. This leads to radical temperature shifts, not just between day and night, but also across different lunar regions. Lunar days and nights extend far beyond Earth's, taking roughly 27 days for a full rotation. Thus, each side of the moon endures approximately 14 days of relentless sunlight, followed by 14 days of unyielding darkness. In the sunlit lunar days, the moon's surface can scorch at temperatures reaching up to a searing 127 degrees Celsius at the equator. When plunged into lunar night, temperatures plummet drastically, plunging to a bone-chilling minus 173 degrees Celsius at the equator. Yet the moon's poles bear the brunt of the cold. These regions, permanently shadowed, never receive the sun's rays. Known as permanently shadowed regions, PSRs, these pockets of the moon, primarily on the dark side, remain ensconced in darkness. Without any source of heat, they become incredibly cold, far surpassing the chill of outer space. The moon's coldest temperature ever recorded stands as a testament to the precision of NASA's Lunar Reconnaissance Orbiter, LRO. Since its mission's inception in 2009, the LRO has been ceaselessly circling the moon, meticulously mapping its surface with the help of a specialized instrument known as the Diviner Lunar Radiometer. This remarkable device can measure the temperature of any spot on the lunar landscape. In 2009, the Diviner delivered a chilling revelation. It detected an astonishing temperature of minus 233 degrees Celsius nestled within a crater near the moon's south pole. To put this in perspective, it's even colder than Pluto, a celestial body residing much farther from the sun, with an average temperature of minus 229 degrees Celsius. Yet what's even more intriguing is that this lunar deep freeze might not constitute rock bottom. Theoretical calculations suggest that some permanently shadowed regions, PSRs near the poles, could plumb even lower temperature depths, perhaps reaching an astonishing minus 253 degrees Celsius. This temperature hovers merely 20 degrees above absolute zero, the coldest possible temperature in the universe, at which atoms cease all movement and matter becomes a frozen, immobile entity. The reason behind this bone-chilling lunar coldness is elegantly simple. The moon lacks an atmosphere, sunlight, and the warmth it brings. It's a realm of eternal darkness and unyielding frost, a place where survival and thriving are impossible. Amidst this harsh and mysterious landscape, one cannot help but marvel at the beauty of our pale blue dot Earth as it rises gracefully over the lunar horizon. For Buzz Aldrin, this breathtaking sight was the most beautiful thing I ever saw, a blue and white jewel in the cosmic abyss. The moon's airless expanse also reveals a dazzling tapestry of stars, brighter and more numerous than Earth's, painting a picture reminiscent of fairy tales and dreams, where the boundaries of reality blur into the realm of wonder and enchantment. Is the moon's far side truly dark? Scientists have delved deep into the enigmatic realm known as the dark side of the moon, a name that might be somewhat misleading. Contrary to what the moniker suggests, the dark side isn't perpetually shrouded in darkness. It merely remains hidden from our earthly view. Like our own planet, the moon undergoes cycles of day and night, illuminated by the same radiant sun. So what sets the far side apart from the familiar face of the moon that we see? As we explore this uncharted territory, striking differences emerge. The far side boasts a rugged terrain, characterized by more pronounced and deeper craters. These stark features punctuate its surface, creating an otherworldly landscape. Moreover, the far side is marked by fewer Maria, those expansive dark patches seen on the near side. These Maria are thought to be remnants of ancient magma oceans that met a fiery demise through cataclysmic eruptions. It's a stark contrast to the lunar near side's smoother appearance. Interestingly, there's been a hypothesis that Earth, acting as a cosmic shield, might have shielded the near side of the moon from meteor showers. This shield could explain the divergent appearances of the two lunar hemispheres, where the far side bears the brunt of cosmic collisions. Secrets of the far side of the moon. The journey to uncover the secrets of the moon's far side began with the USSR's pioneering spacecraft in 1959. This mission marked a milestone as it beamed back the very first image of this mysterious lunar hemisphere. However, knowledge remained scant until Soviet scientists meticulously pieced together the initial far side map using these historic photographs. A giant leap forward came with Apollo 8's orbit of the moon in 1986. As the spacecraft circled our celestial neighbor before returning to Earth, humanity was treated to another glimpse of the moon's hidden face. But despite our observations and research efforts, one critical piece was missing: human presence. Communication issues had always thwarted missions to the far side, as the moon acted as a barrier to radio transmissions from Earth. Then, in a groundbreaking move, the Chinese Space Administration devised a solution. They deployed the U-2 lunar rover from the Chang'e 4 probe, which touched down on the far side, precisely within the von Karman crater on January 3, 2019. This mission aimed to study soil composition and temperatures, revealing an unexpected twist. The far side was even colder than anticipated. Scientists hypothesized that soil composition played a role in this icy phenomenon. Now we've conquered the communication conundrum, thanks to the capabilities of the Chinese satellite CUAC. This breakthrough allows us to delve into the troves of intriguing revelations that the far side of the moon might hold. The impact of China's Chang'e 4 on the moon's far side. Among the most astonishing achievements in lunar exploration, China's Chang'e 4 probe and its trusty rover U-22 left an indelible mark when they successfully touched down on the far side of the moon on January 2019. This landmark mission defied numerous hurdles in communication and navigation, marking the first-ever landing in this uncharted lunar territory. The mission's primary objectives were nothing short of ambitious. Chang'e 4 aimed to unravel the moon's geological mysteries, decipher its intricate topography, and probe the enigmatic lunar environment. It also embarked on low-frequency radio astronomy observations, peering into the cosmos with unprecedented clarity. One of the most tantalizing revelations from Chang'e 4 was the unearthing of peculiar glass globules strewn across the far side surface. These translucent spheres, often shaped like dumbbells or perfect spheres, defied conventional lunar mineralogy. Scientists theorized that these orbs were born from the fiery impacts of asteroids or meteorites that briefly melted and then swiftly solidified the lunar soil. Beyond their aesthetic intrigue, these globules could unlock the moon's impact history and evolutionary secrets, potentially offering vital resources for future lunar bases. But the surprises didn't stop there. Chang'e 4's instruments also detected a peculiar radioactive rock nestled on the far side. Equipped with a spectrometer capable of measuring gamma rays emitted by various elements, U-22 pinpointed this rocky anomaly. This particular rock boasted an unusually high concentration of thorium, a radioactive element that's rare on Earth but surprisingly abundant on the moon. This finding opens doors to potential lunar power sources, as thorium shares properties with uranium capable of fueling nuclear chain reactions. Unlike uranium, which releases energy through fission, thorium metamorphoses through a series of nuclear reactions upon neutron exposure, ultimately emerging as uranium-233, a promising candidate for powering future lunar missions. The potential of thorium-based nuclear power is capturing the imagination of nations and space organizations alike. China, for instance, has made remarkable strides in this realm. In 2021, the country launched its first experimental thorium-based reactor in the vast Gobi Desert. Not stopping there, China has ambitious plans to construct another such reactor capable of powering over 100,000 homes on Earth, demonstrating its commitment to sustainable energy solutions. With dreams of establishing a permanent lunar base by 2030, China sees thorium as a pivotal player in its lunar energy arsenal. India, another contender in lunar exploration, boasts substantial thorium reserves and a robust research history in harnessing its potential. As India's Chandrayaan-3 mission geared up for a lunar landing at the Moon's south pole on August 2023, the country is actively considering thorium as a power source for future lunar endeavors, potentially illuminating the path for lunar settlements and missions. Even Russia, rekindling its lunar ambitions, recently launched Luna 25, its first lunar mission since 1976, intending to land on the Moon's south pole. Alongside India's Chandrayaan-3, these missions represent a resurgence in lunar exploration. Russia, too, has expressed keen interest in the development of thorium-based reactors, signaling a burgeoning global consensus on the potential of thorium to shape the future of space exploration and lunar colonization. Significance of the far side of the Moon. The far side of the Moon, with its tranquil radio silence, emerges as an astronomical oasis, unburdened by the terrestrial cacophony of TV broadcasts, cell phones, and satellites. It's a natural sanctuary for radio astronomers seeking the faint whispers of the cosmos. China's Chang'e 4 mission, in its lunar quest, carried a remarkable low-frequency radio spectrometer. This ingenious instrument was designed to capture ancient signals from the cosmos like the cosmic microwave background radiation. These enigmatic emissions, remnants of the universe's birth, offer a glimpse into the cosmic crib and the early stages of its evolution. But the far side's allure doesn't end there. Its pristine radio environment opens up the possibility of delving into the mysteries of gravity and dark matter. Radio waves from this hidden corner of the universe have the power to unveil hidden cosmic wonders, from the enigmatic dance of black holes to the rhythmic pulsations of pulsars and the blazing brilliance of quasars. It's like turning up the volume on the celestial symphony. Moreover, radio astronomy isn't just about admiring the cosmos. It's a tool for understanding our existence. By scrutinizing the cosmic microwave background radiation and other signals, scientists aim to decode the universe's origin and evolution. This knowledge isn't just theoretical. It's a journey toward comprehending the very fabric of reality. The Moon's far side boasts an extraordinary advantage: no pesky atmosphere. This lunar vacuum guarantees pristine observation conditions. Unlike our Earth, there's no atmosphere to scatter or absorb radio waves. It's a radio astronomer's dream, offering unmatched resolution and sensitivity. Even better, the far side gives us access to those elusive ultra-long wavelengths below 10 meters. Such wavelengths open a new cosmic window. They can reveal secrets about the universe's earliest moments and provide insights into exoplanets' atmospheres. With a radio telescope nestled on the far side, we have a unique vantage point to probe the cosmos. It's a realm where we can listen to the universe's symphony without interruption. We can decipher its deepest secrets and ponder the possibility of life beyond our world. The lunar far side beckons as a haven for both cosmic poets and rigorous scientists alike. Thanks for watching. We'll see you in the next one.